Now with ring play coming out to Warzone 2, I already know y'all want the best class setup. Now in this video, we'll be giving y'all 5 class setups using the Sheikah, ring play, and also the regular big map. Now without wasting any more time, make sure you all leave a like, subscribe if you are new, hit the notification bell to never miss a video, and let's get straight up into these class setups. Now for the first gun, we are doing a bad speed. The bad speed honestly got 3 buffs back to back to back, so this have to be the first gun. I'm gonna be going from right to left as fast as possible, telling y'all the tuners and what the stocks and attachments basically at. Y'all already know. Now first thing first, the 50-round drum. Self-explanatory. We are playing Warzone ranked, so it's going to be quads. We're playing in quads, so it's going to be a lot of people. Put on a 50-round mag. For the Bruin Flash V4 stock, make sure I put this on. This adds sprint speed, aim walking speed, cross movement speed, and ADS speed. I personally think that this is the best stock because one, this recoil control is absolutely like it's weird, and then the rivals tend to do absolutely nothing. But I'm telling y'all, the Bruin Flash V4 stock adds ADS speed, cross movement speed, aim walking speed, and sprint speed, which we do need movement speed when it comes to ranked play. Now other than that, that's the tuning for that. Aim walking steadiness and aim walking speed maxed out. For the laser, make sure I put this on. This adds ADS speed, aim and stability, and sprint to fire speed. Then for the tuning, I have it maxed out at aim walking steadiness, so that way when I am strafing, which a lot of y'all need to be doing that when it comes to rank play, you have to start strafing and start implementing different movements. Make sure I put on the aim walking steadiness. But other than that, we are using overpressure. This adds target flinch, which actually messes up a lot of people aim. If you haven't realized, when you have a lot of flinch resistance and it still don't do nothing, they have overpressure on. For the tuning, I have it sitting here. I mean, you can max this up to damage and recoil steadiness, but I have it just in the middle, just in case, you know, because a lot of people prefer what to actually tune or what not to tune on this specific attachment. But usually this is how I run it. Other than that, make sure you put this on the barrel. This saves y'all 2 attachments, add a sound suppression, hip fire accuracy, bullet velocity, and damage range. If it ADS speed, recoil control, or hip fire recoil control, y'all already know it don't do nothing on the cons. But recoil steadiness is maxed out, and it is neutral, and then the cons really don't matter because you have a lot of ADS speed on your, you know, on your gun already. But other than that, make sure you all try this, like I said, in ring play and on Sheikah on a regular big map. Make sure you try it out. Let's get on to the next gun. Now I already know in certain predicaments you have to grab ghosts. You can't use certain attachments, you can't use certain guns, but you also have a loadout. You have to grab ghosts. You have to play it safe. I recommend y'all put it on the sidecar, aka the X13s. This akimbo class set will go absolutely crazy, and plus they also buffed it. They also buffed the X13s. It's crazy to say, right? So I'm gonna go from right to left as fast as possible, so that way, you know, I could explain the attachments. Yeah, I already know. First thing first, we are using akimbo. In order to get akimbo, you basically have to unlock, I think, level 12 on the X12, and then like a certain level, I think level 13 on the X13, and then you get akimbo. But after you unlock this gun becomes the best secondary all the time. It comes with best pistol all the time. This is the best pistol currently inside the current meta. But make sure I put this on. Like I said, it did get buffed. Other than that, we are rocking a 50-round mag. You already know, because this gun absolutely burned through ammo. I mean, that's just self-explanatory. I don't really have to. It burns through a lot of ammo. You need a 50-round drum. For laser, make sure I put this on hip fire control and hip fire accuracy, because we are, like I said, we are rocking a camo. You can't really aim. Sprint to fire speed, but the tuning, have it maxed out to hip walking spread or hip walking speed, my fault. So that way, like I said, you're not aiming at all. So everything have to be on hip, and hip spread is also maxed out because I don't know why I put that on maxed out and it go absolutely crazy. For next case sidewinder, make sure I put this on. This adds recoil control and bullet velocity. For the tuning for that, hey, move, this maxed out. This is maxed out at damage range and recoil steadiness, and like I said, this going to be the second attachment that it must need. But FT still, make sure I put this on. Bullet velocity, damage range, and recoil smoothness, and sound suppression. For the tuning for that, I have it neutral. I recommend y'all also to put it on bullet velocity and recoil smoothness maxed out. But other than that, I just had it neutral because I know, like I said, a lot of people just have certain attachments just neutral, and this all personal preference. But this is my personal preference. But other than that, let's get straight up to the next gun. Now the buffs that the Lockman 556 basically has put it at the top. It put it at the top as the best guns when it comes to class setups, when it comes to meta, because the buff was absolutely crazy. Now going right for left, I'm gonna do it as fast as possible, so that way I don't sit here, because I know y'all want to use the class setups as fast as possible in rank. 60-round mag, put this on. 60-round mag. We are playing quads. We're not playing, I mean, this does work for solos, trios, no matter what game we playing in Warzone, but like I said, this is rank play. We need to put people down. We need to have as much as ammo as possible. For the aim OP sight, make sure I put this on. This is like a blue dot. Make sure you put it to close, so that way, you know, the reticle could be as close as possible. For the Lockman wrap barrel, make sure I put this on. This as bullet velocity, damage range, recoil control, and hip fire accuracy. And then for the tuning, I have it maxed out at recoil steadiness. For the commando foregrip, make sure I put this on. This adds aim and idle stability and recoil stabilization. Then for the tuning for that, I have recoil stabilization maxed out and aim and idle stability maxed out. Other than that, the Silent Fire XG6, make sure I put this on. This adds sound suppression, bullet velocity, recoil smoothness, recoil control. And then for the tuning for that, recoil smoothness all the way maxed out. Like I said, we are using this for ring play, so make sure y'all have the best class setups possible, because if you don't, then you're gonna get smoked in ring play and you're gonna be in bronze. But knowing me, I'm trying to go crazy, so make sure I put on these attachments. But other than that, let's get straight up to the next gun. Now, currently, one of the strongest SMG metas known to man right now is the Vaznev. I'm gonna be going right to left as fast as possible, so that way you can use this class setup. We are using the Vaznev. The Vaznev is absolutely broken, and recoil control is absolutely broken. I'm gonna start off with the stock. Marquee stock, R7 stock. This adds cross movement speed, sprint speed, and ADS speed. Then for the tuning, I have it maxed out the aim walking steadiness and aim walking speed, all the way maxed out. Now, the reason why y'all might be like, why y'all maxing out attachments, is to get the maximum mobility that I could possibly use. For the rear grip, make sure I put this on. This adds ADS speed and sprint to fire speed. And for the tuning, I have recoil steadiness and sprint to fire speed all the way maxed out. Like I said, we need no recoil and we need ADS speed. 45 round mag is self-explanatory because we are playing quads. So due to the fact that we are playing quads, going to be a lot of people, I recommend y'all to put on the 45 round mag. For the overpressure, make sure I put that on. Target flinch, this basically adds flinch to a lot of opponents, which they don't rock flinch resistance, so make sure I put that on. Damage range and recoil steadiness is all the way maxed out, so make sure I put that on. And then for the last attachment, which is the CAS 1381mm, damage range, hip fire accuracy, and bullet velocity. Then for the tuning, I have it maxed out at recoil steadiness, which, like I said, this class setup go absolutely crazy. But I got you with another class setup. Now, before the BASP actually became the BASP, people was using the Vaznev and the MP5. I recommend y'all to use this class setup if y'all still familiar with the gun, if y'all still prefer this gun. I'm gonna be going from right to left. Y'all already know the deal when it comes to doing this class setup, and I will be explaining it once again. For the mirror recoil 5.6 factory, this adds aim stability, recoil control, and sprint speed, which is basically what we need. Then for the tuning, I have it maxed out at aim walking speed, and I have it maxed out at aim walking steadiness. Now, self-explanatory right here. Like I said, we are playing quads. I do recommend y'all to put on the 40 instead of the 50, because the 50 is very slow, and we need a lot of movement speed when it comes to SMGs, especially in ring play. So make sure I put on the 40. For the overpressure, put this on. This adds target flinch. For the tuning, max it out the recoil steadiness and max out the damage range. Self-explanatory, because like I said, damage range is an SMG. We need as much as damage range as possible, and then recoil steadiness, lower the recoil. Now, other than that, for the laser, make sure I put this on it. VOK laser 7MW, ADS speed, aim stability, and sprint to fire speed. Make sure I put this on. For the tuner, just max out the aim walking steadiness. Other than that, for that attack M sub 12, make sure I put this on. This has bullet velocity, damage range, recoil control, hit fire accuracy. And then for the tuning, like I said, maxes out the recoil steadiness and then leave the bottom as neutral. Word after the update, the ISO did not get touched. So the aim OP sight, make sure I put this on. Self-explanatory. Max it out the close. 45 round mag, self-explanatory, because we are rocking on quads. We are playing quads, trios, and ring play. Overpressure, make sure I put this on. Target flinch. For tuning for this adds damage range maxed out and recoil steadiness maxed out. And then for the commando full grip, this adds aim and idle stability and recoil stabilization. Then for the tuning for that, I had it maxed out the aim and idle stability. And then for the harbinger, make sure I put this on. Bullet velocity, damage range, and recoil smoothness. And then for the tuning, make sure you max out the recoil smoothness. Other than that, I'm out. Enjoy your day. Peace.